Good morning. Happy Monday. It is February 26th at 7:05 a.m. Hope you're having a good start to your day. Hope you had a good weekend. I just got back from Pilates and not gonna lie, that was really tough. It was honestly tough to wake up this morning. It's super cloudy outside, so it's just like really dark. Whenever it's really dark, I just want to snuggle in my little bed all night or all day. But woke up, it's Monday. There's no better way to start the week than getting up and just getting right into it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I am going to go over my pre-market analysis for both NASDAQ and ES, or S&P, if you will. So let's get right into it, shall we? So right here I have the NASDAQ open. I use the 4-hour as my daily bias. So on the 4-hour, we are bearish. We had a break of structure to the downside here. And that's where we're at. Point blank. On the 1-hour, though, gotta love this, we are bullish. I don't know why. I know exactly what my brain is trying. I know exactly what I'm trying to say, but my brain, has an aneurysm every time I try to say anything, but especially when I'm, identifying a trend. I don't know why. So on the 4-hour, we are bearish. On the 1-hour, we are bullish, being that on NASDAQ, both of my higher time frames, they're not in correlation with one another. I am going to be using the 4-hour still as my daily bias, which is bearish. So I'm bearish currently for the day, for the session. But I'm going to be waiting for a 15-minute confluence as opposed to my 5-minute confluence, just to have higher time frame confluence, since both my higher time frames, again, aren't trending in the same direction. So I'm going to actually drop down to the 15-minute. Well, before that, since I am bearish, I'm going to mark out a few higher time frame draws of liquidity to the upside. So we have one right there. The next one isn't until way up here, which is crazy. Okay, great. And then here on the 15-minute, I'm also just going to mark out pre-market. I don't really use pre-market for much of anything anymore. I used to use it to honestly take entries and give me a good gauge of where I was going for the day, but I've shifted that tremendously. So I'm just using pre-market to see if price comes up and sweeps above it, then I know that it has above pre-market highs. It just, drawing this red box just helps me identify that. So yeah, that's where we're at on the NASDAQ. On the 4-hour, like I mentioned, we are bearish. On the 1-hour, we are bullish, being that both my trends are not in alignment. I'm going with my higher time frame. Higher time frame holds higher power. So I'm still bearish, but I'm going to, instead of dropping to the 5-minute for entry and confluences, I'm going to be waiting for the 15-minute unless the trend, my higher time frame trends are aligned, then I will drop down to the 5-minute. So that's what we have for NASDAQ currently. Would love for a sweep of these highs on the 15-minute, a break of structure on the 15-minute, some sort of third confluence, have it be a fair value gap, order block, equilibrium created, price to pull back into there. And then from there, I would drop down to the 5-minute just for a better entry. So we'll get to that if that takes place. Let's see, for S&P, also bearish on the S&P. Price broke structure to the downside here and broke below that low as well. On the 1 hour, quite similar to NASDAQ, on the 1 hour we're bullish. There goes me having an aneurysm again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out higher time frame draws of liquidity. And price already swept this draw on liquidity. This is the next one. And then this would be the next one up here. And then from there, same thing, dropping down to the 15-minute. Marking out pre-market. I know that if price draws above here, then it has also swept pre-market, which I like to see as well. But ultimately, I would like price to come up to this draw of liquidity. Here's another one. This is a 15-minute. I'm only going to be drawing the higher time frame ones because, again, higher time frame holds higher power. Oh, my light just went out. I need to charge it. It's so dark today. But basically, same exact thing on ES. 4 hour, we are also bearish. 1 hour, we are currently bullish. Would love to see price draw up to this higher, this 1 hour draw of liquidity, give us a sweep. Being that both of my higher time frames are not trending in the same direction, same thing. I'm going to be looking for most of my confluences on the 15-minute, just for higher time frame confluence. I want price to sweep liquidity, give me a break of structure to the downside. I would then wait for a third confluence, have it be order block, fair value gap, or equilibrium, price to drop back into those areas before giving me a rejection out. And then we can get to TPs in a little, but I'd have a TP under this 1 hourly low, this 1 hourly low, hourly low, hourly low. And then if we get a break of structure to the downside on the 1 hour to reach these lows, then there's some other areas of potential TPs, but we'll see. We don't really have much news today, if at all. New home sales in 47 minutes. So nothing crazy. Nothing too wild. Had a really great trading week last week. Really excited about it. And I'm looking to have another fantastic trading week this week as well. I'm going to go ahead and get this posted to YouTube. And then, like always, I will be recording my live trade session along with my post-market recap later to go over everything. But yeah, that's it. Have a great day. Have a great trading day. Follow your rules. Okay? Follow your rules. Don't do anything stupid. Start the week off right. Okay. Ciao.